safe, yeah. Doesn't take much water.
Keep the feet up. That's the thing when you're
exactly.
whitewater rafting or around here or kayaking. That's the first thing you learn. Keep those feet up.
Have you had some scary experiences of
I have,
all you do?
actually. Yeah. I don't whitewater kayak anymore because of that.
Really?
And but rafting is great, and it's
yeah.
just so much fun. But just be safe out there and make sure you know the
Know what to
PFD.
do, yeah.
Keep the feet up. Yeah, for sure. So not much water in our forecast. I can
What
tell
a
you
beautiful end of the summer,
This
though.
is just perfection.
It feels like paybacks, really, for all the hot, smoky days that we had back in the early part of August and in parts of July, too. Let's take a look to the south. We weren't able to do this through much of the summer. We couldn't see Mount Jefferson through the smoke, and if you look beyond Mount Jefferson on the left-hand side of the screen, you can see some wildfire smoke, still some fires in the Central Oregon Cascades, but we can see the Three Sisters down here, which, again, we were not able to even come close to being able to see those mountains from this vantage point for much of the summer, but we can right now. This is from our SKYCAM at Timberline Lodge in the beautiful Mount Hood National Forest. It is 58 degrees up there at 6,000 feet right now, so it's nice and cool, as you would expect for September. In southern Oregon, perhaps this is the best shot we can show you all day long, because look how clear it is at Crater Lake. And you think we've had a lot of smoke. It's been brutally smoky in southern Oregon. There's Mount Thielsen up by Diamond Lake. There's Wizard Island, all nice and visible. The Oregon coast also looking great. 60 degrees out at Cannon Beach with a northwest wind at 20 miles an hour. What's not looking great is the Gulf Coast. This is Tropical Storm Gordon emerging off the Florida Peninsula into the Gulf of Mexico over the very warm waters of the Gulf. We're talking 86-degree water temperatures there, so like 30 degrees warmer than the Oregon coast, just a little. But that's going to help to fuel this baby as it churns its way up towards this part of the Gulf Coast. Now, watch the track on this, and the winds are up to 60 miles an hour right now, so it has strengthened a bit. It's kind of on a beeline for roughly Biloxi, Mississippi, if you look at the center line, which we always tell you not to do. Interestingly enough, the models make it a hurricane after it moves inland. Doubt that'll happen. It'll probably become a hurricane late Tuesday night or Wednesday morning as it gets into the northern Gulf here. And if the track stays to the east of New Orleans, that'll be great for New Orleans because they'll avoid the big storm surge. However, when we look at our models, there's a cluster headed right towards Lake Pontchartrain right now, so I won't be surprised if the track gets shifted a little bit to the west, which is not what they want to hear in New Orleans. And then as it moves inland, it's going to produce, no matter where it goes, a lot of flooding rains, well, hundreds of miles inland in the days ahead towards the end of the week. Rainfall forecast from this right around Mobile Bay. Look at the bullseye there, or the yellows. That's 7 inches, and usually our computer models way under forecast tropical rainfall from hurricanes and tropical storms. So I won't be surprised if we see upwards of 10 or even 12 inches of rain parts of the deep south going forward as Gordon makes landfall about Wednesday. 79 was our high today in Portland. McMinnville was 81, 76 at Kelso. 60s on the coast until you get down to Brookings where it was 90. And that is an indication of what's coming our way. I think we make 90 on Wednesday, hopefully for the last time this year. Now, on satellite imagery, you can see the low clouds we had in the valley burned off quite quickly. Smoke from this is what we saw from our SKYCAM at Timberline Lodge, smoke from that fire right there. So we still have smoke to contend with for parts of Oregon, but not nearly as much as what we saw earlier in the summer. That weather system will swing across as we go into Wednesday evening, initiate the onshore flow, cooler marine air rolling back into the valleys, but otherwise the next several days look really good. I'll have a little bit of fog on the coast in patches maybe tomorrow morning, but that'll be about it as far as cloud cover goes through Wednesday. It is 77 and the freezing level 13,700 feet. On the coast, we're looking at sunshine and warmer temperatures tomorrow, up around 70 even on the beaches. Lows will be in the 40s there. Lows will be in the 40s in the valley. So a chilly night, but a warm day as we make the mid-80s. In the Cascades, 77 at Meadows possibility and 72 most other areas. Sunny and warm areas of smoke down south in central and eastern Oregon. And in the gorge, the east winds begin to kick in tomorrow, and they'll be a little bit stronger tomorrow night and on Wednesday. For Portland, chilly tonight, 47 in Longview, 50 the low in Vancouver, but tomorrow's high is 84. There's the 90 on Wednesday, 85 on Thursday, and some showers on Friday and Saturday, but it shouldn't be too bad. Chris, Kathy, back to you.
All right, Matt, thank you.